Hey everybody, this is Allan Prince with IX3 Fitness, and today I'd like to talk to you about a really serious subject. It's basically how red meat is killing you. The average American eats about 198 pounds of red meat per year, which is equivalent to about a half a pound or a little bit more than a half a pound every single day. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's a tremendous amount. And the Harvard School of Public Health has come out with a study that links red meat to increased risk of certain types of cancers, increased risks of type 2 diabetes, and increased risk of heart disease. Now, this isn't the only study that links red meat to death or premature death. There's many out there. But hopefully, by you guys hearing the school, Harvard came out with a study that says something, maybe you'll be a little bit more inclined to listen this time. Okay? 13% increase risk of death with unprocessed red meats, and a 20% increase risk of death with the processed meats. Now, you may be asking, what's the difference? Unprocessed versus processed. Unprocessed red meats are literally the stuff you get from the butcher, the stuff you got to cook up yourself. The processed meats are the deli meats, bacon, sausage, stuff that's been pre-packaged, processed in a machine with added chemicals like preservatives, food colorings, salt, etc. Okay? If it comes in a package, if it's ready to eat, it's definitely bad. Okay? So unprocessed, 13% increased risk of premature death, and processed is a 20%. So there's a big jump there, no doubt because of the added chemicals that they put into these meats. People have been hearing about these things for a long time, and the number still stays high. People are still eating a ton of red meat, which includes pork, by the way. Pork is also a red meat, just so you know. Even though it cooks white, it does count as a red meat. So if you're serious about your health, if you're serious about not increasing your risk of death, and if you're serious about your fitness goals, you're going to minimize red meat in your diet, totally cut out processed meats, don't even buy it, don't consume it ever, and if you can, try to substitute with fish, chicken, eggs, preferably nuts and seeds. They've actually shown that trading red meat for nuts and seeds decreases your risk of mortality by 20%. So you go in the opposite direction, 20%. But if you have to eat meat, choose the white meat, choose fish, choose lean cuts of meat. Make red meat a special occasion if you're going to eat it at all. You know, don't have it every day. And, you know, I think the issue too is people don't eat it every day necessarily, but when they eat it, they eat like a pound or a half a pound or even more than that, let's say, in one sitting. So you do that a few days a week and you're like, well, I don't eat red meat every day. I just eat it once or twice a week. Well, you're eating enough to average out to about 198 pounds per year. So maybe you don't eat it every day, but you're getting your fill of it for sure. Okay? So again, hopefully what you guys take from this is limit red meat. If possible, cut it out entirely and trade it for a vegetable source of protein. And two, if you're going to eat it, go with unprocessed lean cuts of meat versus the processed stuff like, again, your bacon, sausage, deli meats. You could take this a step further and talk about factory farmed animals versus grass-fed, local family farmed animals, because there's a difference there. I'll do a different blog on that another day, because I think you can go a step deeper into this, but I won't cover that today. Again, my name's Allan with IX3 Fitness. I hope you guys got some good info out of this today, and you're going to take some serious steps to change your health. Thanks again.